I got so emotional with this that I had to look up where that speech was. Let me play just a little bit more for you right here, because these are the parts that were getting me. This is the part I was really getting emotional right here.
That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister.
I was like, damn, that's some deep shit, man. I don't know if I've ever heard Stan say this. Let me look this up. Where was he talking this deep shit? At what Comic-Con was he at? You know, bringing these kind of feels to the audience out there.
You think that he was right next to Martin Luther King after Martin Luther King spoke. It was him.
Yeah, man. You know, and I found the speech because I said I got to find this, and I found it, and then I listened to it, and I had to say, damn, Disney, y'all some cold motherfuckers, man. Y'all, that mouse don't give a damn. That mouse, he went in there and he used this dead man's speech to sell tickets. Where this man was selling nothing. When he made that speech, this man was selling nothing but peace, love, and a hope for understanding. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. We got here. Folks, let's go ahead and talk about, we just got through talking about Bill Maher, who don't like the funny books, can't understand the Marvel Universe, and I don't care what he said, disrespected Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying, take your old ass on. Go make Pizza Man 2. Make the Rat Boy trilogy. Make House 3. Yeah, continue your universe of shitty films.
Rat Boy Reborn.
Yeah. The Bill Maher universe of shittiness. But people, the rest of us will sit back and enjoy our Marvel universe. The rest of us will sit back and respect Stan Lee. Well, maybe not everybody. People, Marvel had their scissor reel out today for their new phase. They're sending back their people back to the theaters, baby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. As a Marvel fan, as my wife can attest, and Oz, I know you on this.
Yes, sir.
I'm hyped. Very hyped for it. Very hyped for it. Very hyped to see what they showed. But I had to shake my head a little bit at Disney, man. Just a little bit. I was like, damn, Mickey, you ain't right. Mickey, you ain't worth a damn. I said, goddamn, that mouse will shake down anybody for $1, man. That mouse will look under any rock, our grave, for $1 out there.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that. People, I ain't complaining. I had to laugh at this. What are you talking about, Corey? What are you talking about?
I think I know.
Yeah, people. I got no trouble with that mouse. But I'm gonna call you bullshit out there. you know you wrong, Mickey, for this. Let's go ahead and take a look at this scissor reel.
On your left.
I remember being in the theater watching this, and Mia was with me. People went crazy, and Mia looked around and said, "What?" What's everybody cheering about?
And that Cora was holding himself.
Hey, baby, is something happening? I am Iron Man. Avengers Assemble. Something else. Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever, baby. You know, man, if you've been watching these movies and now watching these shows, it's like anything you see grow, whether it be a child or a friend or a universe. You cannot not look at this and not get chills. It's an amazing investment, man, an emotional investment. And it's been a thrilling investment. I watched this and I thought at first it's like, well, these are just a bunch of clips right here. These are just a bunch of clips and some numbers.
But you cried a little bit, right?
Oh man, you know what? it was a little tear right there, hanging on to the edge of my eye flap. You know, I said, save it. You know, hey, you know, let's save that because I'm gonna need you when these movies come out. Ain't gonna be no holding back. But I thought out some dates and some clips. Nah, man, it's not hard. It's hard to not look at this and not get emotional. It's hard not to look at this and feel something, man. One of the things that people thought that they would never see on screen: Avengers Assemble. You know, we are all connected in that moment, man, no matter what part of the world you in. Oz, what you feeling, man?
No, it's great, watching that teaser film, man. It's like, going to your old book, right? Your old fellow album, all these pictures and remembering the emotional time you took pictures, right? And you're watching it, all the feelings and all the emotions back. That first chapter that they closed, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, I will go see the movies. When I see them day one, no. But, you know what I mean? The 10 years I invested, it paid off fantastic, and I'm good. To put a little bow on it, I'm good. You know what I mean? There's very few movies I will stop the world for and go see. And the only movie I did that for was for me and my daughter, we went, I think, 3 o'clock showing. Ridiculous. But I stayed up and I watched all of that shit. Fantastic. Putting this out was very smart, strategic. They gave you the date so that you know, okay, if you get your vaccine now, you'll be able to in July. So, they're giving people time, to get it started. And I think this is the perfect thing to jumpstart, people going back to the theater.
Nobody wanted to get a vaccine. Everybody gonna get a vaccine to go see this shit now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's the only way, right?
Yeah. Hey, you've seen a lot of these with me, but you haven't seen all of them like I have. Did you get anything watching it at all? Sharing the experience with me at all or anything?
Yeah, I enjoyed them. Like they look, you want to watch them, Like when I saw the Groot touching the raccoon's face, I was like, oh. Oh
yeah, you were there for that moment. Yeah. She just likes the funny creatures and animals. That's the biggest comment about the Marvel universe. It's cute.
No, I like the stories. I like all that stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. And I you know what? I'm so looking forward to the new movies that are coming out right now. Black Widow, we've seen Natasha's story, Black Widow's story, because that's a prequel. But I can't wait to see how all these other people are going to fit, how all these other characters are going to fit in the universe. Also, with some of these new characters they're starting to bring in ways that I haven't known because I don't know some of these characters. I'm ready to get introduced to new characters that I didn't know in the comics, man. Eternals. I'm waiting to see.
I was looking at that one, actually. I was kind of curious about that.
Yeah, they're a bunch of gods who are hiding out on Earth.
I would love to watch that.
Yeah, and it's cool because look, all these movies take on different genres and different tones. Sometimes they're comedies, sometimes they're more dramatic, sometimes they're a little more grounded, more earthly. Sometimes they're very cosmic. It's great to see how all of these are going to fit together. Once you get through watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, what's it going to be like to watch Eternals? What's it going to be like to watch Thor?
Yeah, that new Black Panther.
Oh yeah, that was frustrating, man. Just looking at titles. I was like, I don't want to see titles. Don't show me titles if you ain't got no visuals with it. If you ain't got no footage. Mm-hmm. They're talking about even doing like their version of like close to a horror film, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be bringing up probably a lot of characters from. Who knows? Maybe other studios or something. We don't know. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun to grow with this. Well, Corey, you sit up here talking about how much you love this. You almost got emotional with it. How can you have a problem with that? After everything, not only that you've seen, but you've just said out of your own mouth, out of your own heart, Coleman. The hell is wrong with you? Look, what I saw looks cool. I'm very excited, as you've seen. But I gotta tell you, one thing got me, man. What did get me was Stan Lee.
I knew it.
Narrating.
I knew it.
And I'll tell you why. Because I was like, damn. Stan Lee is reaching deep into those feelings with this, man. I was listening to this and I'm like, that's not just him talking about Marvel movies. He's giving an inspirational speech.
One big family.
You know, I got so emotional with this that I had to look up where that speech was. Let me play just a little bit more for you right here, because these are the parts that were getting me. This is the part I was really getting emotional right here.
That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister.
I was like, damn, that's some deep shit, man. I don't know if I've ever heard Stan say this. Let me look this up. Where was he talking this deep shit? At what Comic-Con was he at? You know, bringing these kind of feels to the audience out there.
You think that he was right next to Martin Luther King after Martin Luther King spoke? It was him.
Yeah, man. You know, and I and I found the speech because I said I got to find this, and I found it, and then I listened to it, and I had to say, damn, Disney, y'all some cold motherfuckers, man. Y'all, that mouse don't give a damn. That mouse, he went in there and he used this dead man's speech to sell tickets. Where this man was selling nothing. When he made that speech, this man was selling nothing but peace, love, and a hope for understanding. He was talking about an anti-hate, anti-racism speech in a reaction to the Charlottesville riots when they happened.
We tell our stories of heroism. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister.
I was like, wow. I was like, damn, Disney, that shit is cold. Damn, Mickey. Mickey don't give a fuck. Mickey took this man's speech about loving each other, about being against hate, about being against racism, about the tragedy that we just saw in the news as a result of racism. And they used that shit to peddle Spider-Man and Wakanda. And then looked at Stan Lee and said, and what the fuck you gonna do about it?
You're dead.
Hey, man. I ain't mad. You know, I just said, but listen, that's some cold shit. Right, they did right there. You know, when he made that speech, when Stan made that speech, he had visions of the violence that he saw, visions of the death that happened there. He had visions of hopefully a better understanding of each other coming out of that. And what did Disney do? Oh, that speech, they put a fucking tree and a goddamn raccoon. While they were asking you for money. You know what? I tell you what, I'm not, listen, like I said, I ain't being sensitive about this. I'm just telling y'all know that's some cold ass shit. That Disney ain't got no shame. And say, hey, ain't no money in shame. Hey, man, shit, we'll dig that motherfucker and make a puppet out of him if we have to to sell this shit.
So they can use every speech he made in his life? Do they own that?
I don't know. You know, and if they want to use it, that's fine. I tell you what is weird about it to me. I can't say how Stan Lee would actually feel if they did this. He might say, yeah, go ahead and do it. But there's a possibility that he might not like a personal emotional message to be used as a sales pitch. I mean, you know, and maybe he wouldn't mind. But the thing is, he's not here to say.
Yeah.
You know, he's not here to defend himself. He's not here to defend his speech. And like I said, I ain't mad. Let me tell you, I'm not only not mad, I'm almost kind of impressed how the mouse don't give a shit. That's cold, boy. But anyway.
Yeah, I think they thought, that's a great idea. Let's do this.
Nah, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you know, it's definitely a case where they definitely took advantage, you know, of those words, those poignant words. But at the same time, you know, the imagery of what he was saying and when he was saying these things, it kind of fit what they were talking about. But you're right, though. They definitely, you know, bottom line is they were using it to sell something. Definitely using it to sell something.
Yeah.
But the way they used it, I think it was respectful.
Yeah, I would love to say that, but they say use it to sell some tickets. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad. You know, like I said, I don't want people to come up and say, "Oh, here comes old cancel culture Coleman." You know, you ain't gonna get me with that cancel culture shit. You ain't gonna get me with being sensitive. Cause listen, I'm gonna be there watching these fucking movies too. So you know, it ain't like I'm trying to boycott Disney. I'm just saying, your business savvy Mickey is cold as fuck.
Yeah,
You know? That's like taking the Martin Luther King speech and talking about, I can't wait for the day little black boys and white boys can sit together in the theater and watch Spider-Man and pay for that ticket. But I ain't gonna say I ain't canceling, but I do. If I can be completely honest with you, let me quit bullshit, because I ain't trying to appease any other people out there, because I ain't trying to act scared. Because I ain't gonna sit up here and say don't go see it, because we all gonna go see this shit, and then we all got chills watching that shit. So I'm right there with you, but slightly disrespectful, yeah, a little bit cold as a motherfucker, yeah.
And when they edit it, they put the sisters in their story and everything.
Yeah,
and
he was
totally
talking about races being together. He said, look at that alien next to you. That's your brother. Look at that tree next to you. That's your friend, though.
Sister or some shit.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. Mickey said, I told you before, don't give a fuck.
Just make that money.
Get me. He told Stan Lee, Stan, get your ass up and get me my money. I don't care if you're dead. Get your ass to work.
Get out of your grave and work.
Yeah, I gotta be 100% with y'all. I didn't feel too good after I found that speech. I was feeling mighty, mighty fine before then. After that speech, I was like, God damn. I'm just glad to know Mickey don't care.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold hard cash.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. And they took those words from his cold dead body. But I'm gonna be there, Oz. I'm gonna be right there with you in spirit, if not in person, man, watching this shit, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm there. I'm definitely there. Definitely want to see how far this thing goes, man.
Yeah. Somebody said Mickey's Thanos. Somebody chat. Snap those words right up from him.